Sparky Sparks here. So I've been invited to go out today and I got ready, and I don't know if you're like me, but I feel old. This hair, I can't tell you how many times I'm ready to cancel. I can't do anything with it today. It's this. And it's frustrating, and I don't want to stay home. So I'm going to share with you what I discovered for this hair that makes me feel old. So you may be looking at me thinking, yeah, Sparky, you're not old. But this just makes me not feel on point, not feel put together. Honestly, I'd rather go back to bed and just cancel. So let me show you what I've done and what I've figured out over the last year. So first thing I'm going to do is put on a wig cap. And this goes on like a bathing cap. And it's almost an improvement just doing this, right? Getting that hair out of my eyes. I couldn't make my last hair appointment because I was busy going to a graduation. All right, so already feeling a little better, a little more on point, right? A little bit. So now, this is my secret weapon. I discovered wigs 2 years ago, and I started wearing wigs full time a year ago. This is Drew from John Renault, and she's in the color Malibu Blonde. And I'm just going to show you how much I transform just with putting on some hair. Now this wig is not like our grandmother's wigs or like a fashion wig that you get from a costume store. This is a beautiful piece, and let me show you the inside. So for my new wig wearers, this is what's called a monofilament top, meaning there's no defined part. So we're going to be able to part this wherever we want. This is the lace front, and you're going to hear about that if you've just started your wig journey. You want a lace front because this gives the illusion that hair is coming right out of your head, and I'm going to show you in a minute. The back is wefted, and these are wefts, and this is how the hair is sewn onto the cap. You can see it's very, very breathable. So summertime is not a problem. You're going to get a lot of air, and I would argue that this is probably cooler than wearing a ball cap. So I didn't want to wear a ball cap today, and I want to look pretty, and I'm sure not feeling pretty with the way my hair was. So this is Drew, and let's put her on. Again, she's in Malibu Blonde. And I don't know if you guys feel like me, but sometimes I just wake up in the morning and I look in the mirror and just think, I like myself. That's not the issue. But I look in the mirror and just go, who is that? What happened to her? What happened to the me that I know? How come she woke up with hair like that? I don't know. Let me know if you can relate. So anyway, we're going to put this on. Put her head into the forehead and then flip up. Now, if you're a new wig wearer, this is the first thing you see and you just think that just does not look good. So be patient with yourself. There's ear tabs on either side, and we're going to adjust her so that we have about 3 or 4 fingers from the top of your brow line, middle of the nose, to the hairline. And we're going to part her. So you want to use a wide tooth comb. This hair is by John Renault in the color Malibu Blonde. And we're going to put a nice little part in her like this. And already I'm feeling like myself again. This is dream come true hair because I would never be able to grow my hair out like this. A lot of people say, well, Sparky, just grow your hair out. If you know, you know. It's just not that simple. And I've loved having short pixie hair, but as I've gotten older, it's gotten gray. The texture changes. And I'm telling you, I work out, I eat right. I don't feel old on the day-to-day, but I sure feel old when I look in the mirror with that scroungy hair. So look at that little transformation. How many seconds did that take, right? So fast. And it's got a little shedding because she's new for me. Let me show you the back. So pay attention to up here. So if you were standing behind me in line, you know, a lot of times when we start wearing wigs and start our wig journey, we think everybody knows, that everybody's going to look at us and know that this is a wig. I have to tell you, most people have no idea why I wear wigs unless I tell them or they know me. But in public, I get a lot of compliments about how pretty my hair looks. And let me show you from the back. You really can't see the wefts. Sometimes when you have extensions, you tape them in here and you can see them. Here, you really can't see the wefts. You'd have to go picking through my hair to find the wefts. So it's just pretty. Now, because this is synthetic, it will maintain this style unless I add heat to it. And this, so on heat-friendly wigs, you can add heat up to 275, 300. But what I like to do is if I want a curly wig or curly hair, instead of curling this, I would buy this shade, Malibu Blonde, in a curly wig. So I can simply just pop it off, pop it on, because that's the whole point, is to make it simple. So again, this is Malibu Blonde, and you can see we can change the part wherever we want it. If you're a middle part girl, you can certainly do that. And it takes a minute for the hair to rebend, and you can rub your hands together and add just a little heat from your hands will smooth this out. I can't tell you how much my self-esteem has improved since I found wigs. I feel beautiful, right? I look in the mirror and I can judge myself and say, this is who I want to be or who I am. Because I'm still the same person on the inside. It's just the visual of what I see in the mirror is looking old and tired. And it's really just my hair that looks old and tired, not, you know, not my skin, not my body, not my attitude. So I do wigs for me, and so that when I catch my reflection in the mirror, I see who I feel like. And it's become such a, just an ego boost, a mood enhancer. When I wake up in the morning, if I know I get to wear hair or choose a new hairstyle, that's probably the first thought when I wake up, before I do other things, is who am I going to wear today? Which hair? What do I feel like? Do I feel like being blonde or redhead? You all know, if you follow me, I have some red moments. So you can see how easy that is. So wigs have become a mainstay in my day-to-day. Let's look at the back one more time. So again, this is Drew by John Renaud, and I will link a link that you can click on. So if you're interested in looking at wigs, check them out. I have a 30% discount code at checkout based on that link, but you can shop all over the site. I hope that's helpful, and I hope you have a great day. Cheers.